Now at 11, the L.A. County Sheriff's Department revealing the names of the 3 deputies killed in a tragic explosion this morning. Detectives Joshua Kelly Eklund, Victor Lemus, and William Osborne were all part of the Special Enforcement Bureau's arson explosives detail. Tonight, the community joining the department in mourning the loss of these 3 heroes. There's a growing memorial outside the training facility in East Los Angeles where the deadly explosion took place. Tonight, we are learning heartbreaking new details about those fallen deputies. We have team coverage. Amy Powell live in Santa Monica, where part of the investigation is now centered on a separate situation. But we begin with Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo. He's live in East L.A. outside that training facility. Tim.
And Mark, you mentioned that makeshift memorial. It continues to grow with some flowers and candles at the entrance here of the training facility, which is still guarded by a number of sheriff's deputies of this still very active crime scene. The ATF and FBI are involved in this investigation, and while at this point we don't know exactly what caused that blast, we are learning more about the 3 men who died.
A tearful salute to the 3 L.A. County Sheriff's deputies killed in an explosion at their training facility Friday morning. And tonight we now know the names of the 3 members of the revered arson and explosive detail who died from that blast. Detective Joshua Kelly Eklund, who leaves behind his wife and their 7 children. Detective Victor Lemus, whose wife, now a widow, is also a detective in the Sheriff's Department. And Detective William Osborne, who became a deputy in the early 90s and mentored newly assigned investigators. With a heavy heart, Sheriff Robert Luna delivered the heartbreaking news to their families.
And as you can imagine, those were extremely challenging conversations.
It appears the deputies were handling some kind of explosive, which was believed to be inactive at the department's East L.A. facility around 7:30 this morning when it exploded. Sheriff Luna says this specialized explosive unit responds to about 1,100 calls a year, but it's unclear what went wrong this morning.
This is, unfortunately, the largest loss of life for us as the L.A. County Sheriff's Department since 1857.
That pain could be felt during the somber procession from the site of the explosion to the medical examiner's office. Only a 15-minute drive, but every mile and every minute of the procession was meaningful as deputies and other first responders lined the streets to pay their respects. Others also rushed outside to honor the 3 veteran deputies who had a combined 74 years with the Sheriff's Department.
I feel very sad for this loss we have. I have autistic boy, and always they come to help to us as parents, as community, and we are very sad for that happening.
A community in mourning for a department everyone seems to have a connection with.
It hits all of us, you know, deputy, sheriff, they're out here patrolling, taking care of us, and then something happens like that, just out of nowhere. It's hard.
The 3 medical examiner vans delivered the American flag-wrapped caskets, with the families of the fallen deputies wiping tears as they waited, and flanked by countless grieving deputies who are coming face to face with the harsh reality their profession brings.
As the years go on, you realize how dangerous it is, and it's something that's always in the back of your mind, but you do this job for a reason. You don't really think about it day to day until something like this happens, and then you realize how dangerous it really is.
Certainly an unimaginably difficult day. We do know the Sheriff's Department already offering peer support services as well as chaplain assistance, not just to staff members like the deputies you see here behind me and all across the department, but to the families of those fallen deputies. We're live tonight in Monterey Park. Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Tim Caputo, thank you. Tonight, several law enforcement agencies carefully searching a Santa Monica apartment building where the possible device that exploded today may have come from. Investigators say the 3 deputies killed today helped Santa Monica police with a bomb squad call yesterday. Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell is there live now with tonight's new details. Amy?
And Mark, investigators spent hours at the building you see behind me searching for answers, looking into the possibility that explosive devices removed from the building caused the blast that killed 3 veteran members of the Sheriff's Department. An intense investigation at the Santa Monica apartment building. The FBI, ATF, LAPD bomb technicians, and sheriff's detectives trying to determine if devices found in the building are connected to this morning's tragic explosion at the LASD training facility. The 3 deputies who were killed responded to a bomb squad call at the building Thursday.
The bomb squad went into the parking garage and recovered several grenades, and we didn't have to evacuate. Then today, around 2 o'clock, a lot of officers showed up again.
This time, investigators ordering residents to evacuate while they searched a storage locker and at least one apartment.
The only thing I remember from yesterday is getting this weird email from our HOA president saying that inert grenades had been found in the garage.
The HOA president telling a resident a former tenant who had been in the military may have left the explosive devices behind. The current resident discovering them in her storage locker Thursday.
The woman who's lived there for years now has never seen them before, and that they kind of fell as she went in to look for something.
Numerous law enforcement officers seen going in and out of the garage for hours.
I'm really thankful for the Sheriff's Department, for all the law enforcement people who are doing their job to keep us safe, and you know, sometimes that is a dangerous task.
And residents were allowed to return home a few hours ago. The ATF is the primary federal agency investigating the explosion. Reporting live in Santa Monica, Amy Powell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Amy, thank you. Sheriff Luna says this is the department's worst loss of life from a single event in almost 170 years. A memorial plaque in Irvine marks the spot where 2 deputies and 2 constables, as they were then known, were shot and killed in 1857. They were pursuing a gang of notorious outlaws when they were ambushed. The county sheriff at the time, James Barton, was among the 4 men killed. Stay with Eyewitness News as we cover the investigation and learn new details about who those fallen deputies were and the families and friends they leave behind.